Are you dreaming of white sand, turquoise water, and untouched tropical beauty? Then get ready to explore the top 5 most beautiful beaches in Seychelles you simply must visit in 2025. Whether you're planning a once-in-a-lifetime trip or just looking for inspiration, this video is your ultimate travel guide to some of the world's most breathtaking coastal paradises. First up, we visit the legendary Anse d'Argent, famous for its surreal granite rock formations and shallow emerald waters, an Instagrammer's dream come true. Next, we head to the pristine shores of Anse, a hidden gem surrounded by lush jungle and perfect for a quiet escape. Our journey continues with Anse Lazio, often ranked among the world's top beaches, thanks to its powdery white sand and crystal clear waters, ideal for swimming and snorkeling. Then there's the wild and powerful beauty of Anse, where rolling waves crash against a stunning backdrop of dense palm trees, a paradise for surfers and photographers alike. Finally, we uncover Anse Marron, one of Seychelles' most adventurous beaches. Accessible only by guided hike, this spot rewards the bold with dramatic views, natural rock pools, and complete serenity. If you love discovering the planet's most amazing natural wonders, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Top 5 Nature. Your support helps us keep bringing you more incredible places from around the world. Pack your bags or your imagination, and let's dive into the top 5 Seychelles beaches to explore in 2025. 1. Anse d'Argent. Anse d'Argent, a timeless paradise in Seychelles. Tucked away on La Digue Island in Seychelles, Anse d'Argent is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful and photogenic beaches on Earth. With its powdery white sands, shallow turquoise lagoons, and towering granite boulders sculpted by time and tide, this beach offers an otherworldly landscape that feels like it belongs on another planet. What makes Anse d'Argent truly unique is the surreal combination of elements. The massive granite formations are not only visually stunning, but also create natural coves and pools along the shoreline. These shallow waters make it ideal for swimming, wading, and snorkeling, especially for families or casual explorers who prefer calm, protected areas. The beach lies within L'Union Estate, a historical coconut and vanilla plantation. Visitors pay a small entrance fee to access the estate, but what awaits beyond the gate is nothing short of magic. A gentle path through towering palm trees and tropical gardens leads you to a series of beaches until you arrive at Anse d'Argent, the crown jewel. Photographers and influencers flock to this beach for a reason. It's one of the most Instagrammable places in the world. Whether you're capturing the sun rising behind ancient rocks or the play of light on crystal clear waters, every frame tells a story of serenity and splendor. Despite its fame, Anse d'Argent retains a peaceful atmosphere, especially in the early morning or late afternoon when crowds are thinner. It's a place where time slows down, where you can hear the rustle of palm leaves in the breeze and the gentle lapping of waves on the shore. For those looking to explore beyond sunbathing, there's plenty to enjoy. Snorkeling reveals colorful fish and coral, while gentle hikes through nearby nature trails offer glimpses of giant tortoises and exotic birds. Whether you're a beach lover, a nature enthusiast, or simply in search of a slice of paradise, Anse d'Argent delivers an unforgettable experience. It's not just a beach, it's a living postcard, a dream destination, and a must-see for anyone visiting Seychelles. Make sure to bring your camera, your sense of wonder, and a deep breath, because Anse d'Argent will take it away. 2. Anse Georgette. Anse Georgette, Seychelles' hidden slice of heaven. Nestled on the northwestern coast of Praslin Island, Anse Georgette is one of Seychelles' best-kept secrets, a pristine, untouched beach that radiates natural elegance and raw beauty. Unlike the more famous Anse d'Argent, Anse Georgette remains quiet and secluded, offering visitors a tranquil retreat far from the usual tourist trail. What makes Anse Georgette so special is its purity. There are no restaurants, no shops, no umbrellas, and no beach bars. Just soft, powdery white sand, crystal clear turquoise waters, and a backdrop of lush tropical vegetation. It's a place where nature is completely in charge, and that's exactly why travelers fall in love with it. Getting to Anse Georgette, adds to its sense of exclusivity. The beach is located on the grounds of the Constance Lemuria Resort, and while the resort provides direct access for its guests, day visitors can also enter, but they need to book in advance through the resort to gain permission. Alternatively, a moderately challenging hike through a scenic jungle trail also leads to this paradise, making the arrival even more rewarding. When you reach the beach, you're greeted with a breathtaking sight. The curve of the bay, the gently rolling waves, and the vibrant blues of the Indian Ocean stretching into the horizon. The waters are inviting but can be deeper than at other beaches, so it's best suited for confident swimmers. There's also excellent snorkeling on calmer days, with colorful reef fish and coral formations to explore near the rocky edges. Anse Georgette is the kind of place where you can lay back on the sand, close your eyes, and truly disconnect. No noise, no rush, just the whisper of waves and the occasional call of tropical birds. Photographers love this beach for its purity of form and vibrant contrast between sea, sky, and greenery. Despite its hidden location, Anse Georgette has earned a place among the top 5 beaches in Seychelles for good reason. Its untouched charm and peaceful energy make it a perfect stop for honeymooners, solo travelers, and anyone seeking a bit of paradise off the beaten path. If you're planning to visit Seychelles in 2025, don't miss the chance to experience this hidden gem. Pack light, bring your adventurous spirit, and let Anse Georgette remind you of what nature looks like at its most perfect.
3. Anse Lazio. Anse Lazio, the crown jewel of Praslin Island.
Located on the northern tip of Praslin Island, Anse Lazio is often hailed as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and for good reason. With its perfect crescent of soft white sand, warm turquoise waters, and the iconic granite boulders framing the shoreline, Anse Lazio is the kind of beach that turns a regular vacation into a dreamscape. What sets Anse Lazio apart is its perfect balance between accessibility and unspoiled beauty. Unlike many hidden beaches that require a hike or permit, Anse Lazio is open to the public and easy to reach by car or bike. Yet despite this convenience, the beach has remained remarkably pristine and uncommercialized, retaining the raw charm that makes Seychelles a top destination for nature lovers. As you arrive, the first thing you'll notice is the sheer width of the beach. It's expansive, giving visitors plenty of space to spread out and enjoy a sense of peace, even during the busier months. The sand is fine and powdery, ideal for barefoot walks, while the sea gently shifts in shades of aquamarine and sapphire under the sun. Anse Lazio is also known for its excellent swimming and snorkeling opportunities. The water is generally calm, especially in the morning, and the rocky edges of the beach are home to colorful fish and coral formations. If you're lucky, you might spot sea turtles gliding through the shallows. What makes a visit here even more enjoyable is the availability of a few amenities. Unlike the completely remote Anse Georgette, Anse Lazio has a couple of beachside restaurants and snack huts where you can grab fresh seafood or a cold drink while watching the waves. Despite these small comforts, the atmosphere remains low-key and serene. For photographers and content creators, Anse Lazio is pure gold. Sunrise and sunset offer golden light that dances across the boulders and palm-fringed sand, creating stunning visuals for any camera lens. Every corner of the beach offers a new perspective, whether it's the perfect hammock shot between 2 trees or a drone view of the curved coastline against emerald green hills. Anse Lazio is a favorite not just among tourists but also locals, who often visit during weekends for family outings and picnics under the shade of takamaka trees. This mix of local life and postcard-worthy scenery gives the beach a welcoming, authentic feel. Whether you're traveling solo, as a couple, or with family, Anse Lazio is a must-see on any Seychelles itinerary. It captures everything that makes Seychelles a bucket list destination: breathtaking landscapes, warm waters, and a tranquil rhythm that lets you truly unwind. If paradise exists on Earth, it just might be found on the shores of Anse Lazio.
4. Anse Intendance on Georgette. Seychelles' secluded coastal treasure.
Tucked away on the northwestern edge of Praslin Island, Anse Georgette is often described as one of the most pristine and breathtaking beaches in Seychelles. And yet, it remains a well-kept secret for many travelers. With its soft white sand, crystal clear turquoise water, and untouched natural surroundings, Anse Georgette offers an experience of true island tranquility. Unlike many popular beaches that are easily accessible, Anse Georgette's beauty lies not only in its scenery, but also in its sense of exclusivity. The beach is located on the grounds of the luxurious Constance Lemuria Resort, and while guests have direct access, outside visitors must request permission in advance. This limited access helps preserve the peaceful atmosphere and ensures the beach never feels overcrowded. To reach Anse Georgette, visitors can either walk through the resort with prior approval or take a scenic hiking trail that winds through lush forests and offers panoramic views of the coast. The hike itself is part of the adventure, with the reward being the sight of the bay's glowing waters waiting at the end. When you step onto the sand, it's easy to understand why Anse Georgette is consistently ranked among the top beaches in Seychelles. The shoreline forms a gentle curve framed by vibrant greenery and granite rock formations. The sand is powdery and cool beneath your feet, while the water glistens in every shade of blue imaginable. Unlike some of Seychelles' reef-protected beaches, Anse Georgette is open to the ocean, meaning the waves can be stronger and more dynamic, a feature that appeals to more adventurous swimmers and body surfers. Still, on calm days, it offers excellent conditions for swimming and even light snorkeling near the rocky ends. What truly sets Anse Georgette apart is its sense of solitude and natural luxury. There are no vendors, no beach bars, and no loud tourist crowds, just you, the ocean, and the wind rustling through the palm trees. It's a place where you can completely disconnect, lay under the sun, and listen to the rhythm of the waves. The best times to visit are early in the morning or late in the afternoon, when the light softens and the colors of the landscape become even more magical. For photographers, it's a dream location, a place where every angle looks like a postcard. Whether you're seeking a romantic hideaway, a secluded sunbathing spot, or simply one of the purest beach experiences in the Indian Ocean, Anse Georgette delivers in every way. It's a hidden paradise that stays in your heart long after you've left its shores. If you're planning your dream trip to Seychelles in 2025, make sure Anse Georgette is on your list. It's not just a beach, it's an escape into the untouched soul of paradise. 5. Anse Marron. Anse Marron, a hidden paradise in Seychelles. Tucked away on the southeastern coast of Lazio Island in Seychelles, Anse Marron is often hailed as one of the most beautiful and secluded beaches in the world. Unlike the more accessible beaches on the island, Anse Marron remains relatively untouched, offering visitors an unparalleled sense of tranquility and natural beauty. It's a true gem, perfect for those seeking a peaceful retreat away from the usual tourist crowd. To reach Anse Marron, one must embark on a bit of an adventure. The journey involves a scenic hike through dense jungle and rocky paths, often guided by locals or experienced trekkers. This effort is more than worth it once you arrive at the beach, where you'll be greeted by stunning granite boulders, soft powdery sand, and crystal clear turquoise waters that stretch into the horizon. What makes Anse Marron so special is its combination of natural features. The beach is framed by large granite rocks, which not only create dramatic photo opportunities, but also provide natural shelter, making it an excellent spot for a peaceful swim or picnic. The water here is calm thanks to the protective rocks, making it ideal for snorkelers and those who love to explore marine life. Colorful fish and vibrant coral reefs are found just beneath the surface, adding to the appeal of this untouched paradise. The unique geography of the area means that Anse Marron remains relatively private. There are no hotels or commercial establishments nearby, allowing nature to remain undisturbed. The beach is not only a haven for beach lovers, but also a sanctuary for photographers and nature enthusiasts who want to capture the raw beauty of Seychelles in its most authentic form. Although reaching Anse Marron requires some effort, it's this very isolation that ensures it remains one of the most pristine and tranquil beaches on the island. It offers a rare glimpse into what Seychelles looked like before mass tourism, making it a must-see destination for anyone looking to experience the untamed beauty of the Seychelles archipelago. For those willing to take the journey, Anse Marron promises a unique and unforgettable experience. Whether you're lounging on the soft sand, exploring the surrounding forest, or snorkeling in the clear waters, Anse Marron offers a truly magical escape.
Top 5
Most beautiful Seychelles beaches to explore in 2025. Seychelles is undoubtedly one of the most stunning destinations for beach lovers, and its top beaches offer a perfect blend of natural beauty, crystal clear waters, and serene landscapes. As you plan your trip to this tropical paradise in 2025, these 5 beaches should be at the top of your list. First, Anse d'Argent is an iconic beach with its dramatic granite boulders and shallow turquoise waters, perfect for relaxing and photography. Anse Georgette is another hidden gem, offering an idyllic atmosphere with fewer crowds, making it a peaceful escape surrounded by lush greenery and pristine waters. Anse Lazio, with its powdery white sand and vibrant coral reefs, remains one of the most beautiful beaches for swimming and snorkeling. For those seeking a more rugged beauty, Anse Intendance offers wild, untamed shores where the turquoise waters meet the waves, creating a breathtaking contrast against the dramatic cliffs. Lastly, Anse Marron, a secluded beach, rewards those who embark on a scenic hike with its serene and untouched landscape, complete with granite boulders and tranquil waters, ideal for swimming and snorkeling. Each of these beaches brings something unique to the table, from quiet seclusion to spectacular natural landscapes. Whether you're seeking relaxation, adventure, or the perfect beach for a photo op, Seychelles' top beaches are sure to leave you in awe and offer unforgettable memories. To fully immerse yourself in the breathtaking beauty of Seychelles' top beaches, we invite you to relax and unwind with some soothing music. Let the calming melodies enhance your experience as you enjoy the stunning visuals of Anse d'Argent, Anse Georgette, Anse Lazio, Anse Intendance, and Anse Marron.